The death of Bessie Blount, Henry VIII's mistress. In the tumultuous court of Henry VIII, where power dynamics shifted like the tide, one woman stood out, Bessie Blount. Despite facing mistreatment and abandonment at the hands of the king, Bessie's character shone through with remarkable kindness. Even after their relationship ended and Henry moved on to his other wives, Bessie continued to exchange New Year's gifts with him, revealing a surprising depth of affection. This unexpected gesture hints at a complexity beneath the surface of their relationship. Additionally, Bessie's modest salary as a royal lady-in-waiting highlights the challenges that she faced in a world dominated by hierarchy and ambition. Let's explore the intriguing story and death of Bessie Blount, a woman whose resilience and humanity transcends the pages of history. Bessie Blount's story is a captivating one, entwined with the tumultuous and often treacherous politics of the Tudor court. Born Elizabeth Blount in the early 16th century, she rose to prominence as lady-in-waiting of Henry VIII's queens, Anne of Cleves. However, it was her role as Henry's mistress that secured her a lasting place in history. During her time as Henry's mistress, Bessie enjoyed considerable favour and influence at court. She bore Henry a son, Henry FitzRoy, who would later become the Duke of Richmond and Somerset. FitzRoy's birth solidified Bessie's position in Henry's affections, earning her the envy and resentment of many of her peers. However, despite her high status, Bessie's life was not without its challenges. Around the time she served as Anne of Cleves' lady-in-waiting, Bessie's life took a tragic turn. She fell ill with a mysterious ailment that proved severe enough to cut short her employment at court. Forced to return to her husband for recovery, Bessie never had the opportunity to serve Henry's next queen, Catherine Howard. Her illness, whatever its exact nature, would ultimately prove fatal, casting a shadow over her final days. The exact cause of Bessie's illness remains a subject of speculation among historians. Many believe that she suffered from tuberculosis, a common and deadly disease in Tudor England. Tuberculosis, or consumption as it was known at the time, ravished individuals indiscriminately, claiming lives with ruthless efficiency. Bessie's son, Henry FitzRoy, also succumbed to tuberculosis at a young age, adding weight to the theory that the disease ran in the family. However, the circumstances surrounding Bessie's departure from court and her subsequent demise suggest that there may be more to the story than initially meets the eye. Some historians delve into the potential impact of Bessie's demanding role as Henry's mistress on her health. The intense pressure, scrutiny, and political intrigues of the Tudor court could have taken a toll on her physical and mental well-being. As a woman navigating the complexity of Henry's court, Bessie faced constant scrutiny and the weight of societal expectations, which may have contributed to her declining health. Moreover, Bessie's passing coincided closely with the birth of her third daughter, Margaret, introducing another layer of complexity to the mystery surrounding her death. In Tudor times, childbirth was a perilous ordeal, fraught with numerous risks for both mother and child. Complications such as postpartum hemorrhage, infection, and eclampsia were common, posing significant threats to maternal health. Given the lack of advanced medical knowledge and resources available during this period, women like Bessie faced heightened risks during childbirth and its aftermath. It is plausible that Bessie's death was directly linked to childbirth or the complications that ensued. Postpartum hemorrhage, characterized by excessive bleeding following childbirth, was a leading cause of maternal mortality in the 16th century. The absence of effective medical interventions and the prevalence of unsanitary conditions further compounded the risks associated with childbirth. Additionally, the possibility of infection or other complications arising from inadequate medical care cannot be discounted, highlighting the harsh realities faced by women during this era. Regardless of the exact cause of her demise, Bessie Blount's story serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of life in Tudor times. Despite her status and influence at court, She was ultimately vulnerable to the ravages of illnesses and mortality. Her untimely death deprived her of the opportunity to witness the turbulent events that unfolded in the aftermath of Henry VIII's reign, leaving behind a legacy shrouded in speculation and conjecture. Bessie's tragic fate underscores the challenges faced by women of her time and the enduring mysteries that linger within the annals of history. Bessie Blount's life, though marked by influence and longevity by Tudor standards, concluded in a manner shrouded in obscurity and indignity. Despite potentially reaching the relatively advanced age of 40 or 41 for her time, her burial site remains unknown, lost to the annals of history. This lack of acknowledgement underscores her marginalisation by historical accounts, leaving her final resting place a mystery that persists to this day. Moreover, Bessie's story takes a tantalising turn, with rumours suggesting that she was not merely a mistress, but a candidate for the lofty title of Queen. In the wake of Anne Boleyn's execution, Henry VIII entertained the notion of formalising his relationship with Bessie, considering her as a potential wife. With a son already born from their liaison, Bessie seemed a viable candidate to secure Henry's ambitions. However, fate intervened, and Henry ultimately chose Jane Seymour as his third consort, who later bore him the long-awaited male heir. This decision relegated Bessie to the shadows of history, her aspirations of queenship dashed by the existence of royal politics.